Shoveling snow can be hazardous to your health. I'm going to show you a new and very powerful but safer method for moving snow that'll protect your lower back and your heart. And I think you'll find it much different from anything you've seen before. I'm Jeff Tatro. I'm a physiologist and I'm a longtime student of exercise and better back habits. There are three principles we're going to use to have good physiology and body dynamics. First is standard advice. We're going to use our legs and not our back to do the lifting, but we'll go further. Use all our strongest body parts in good skeletal structure and alignment. Second, we're going to minimize the amount of lifting that we actually do, especially with the arms and upper body. And third, we're going to relax our upper bodies and breathe while we work to keep the pressure lower around our hearts. This is much easier to do with these new methods that don't involve heavy upper body exertion and arm lifting. This ergonomic shovel is a great tool and is advantageous right off the bat because we don't have to bend down as much even if we use it in a conventional way. So to use it properly in the conventional way, what you're going to do is just drop your butt, lift with your legs, not your back, keep your back straight, slide your hips in the direction you're going to throw the snow, not too far, and like that. So that's not so bad. It still might cause you problems because our tendency when we're facing our load that we're going to lift, the tools in front of us, is to bend down and use our lower backs too much, maybe hold our breath a little bit. We just might do less of it than with that old-fashioned straight shovel. So the easiest way to demonstrate this new way to use the Z-shaped shovel is to head backwards, actually. What you're going to do is you're going to grab the grip of the shovel with your palm facing you. You're going to grab the handle just above the bend with your palm facing you. So that's the opposite of what we do in conventional shoveling, where your palms face away. You're going to face away from the snow. The direction you're going to throw the snow, and put the blade of the shovel behind you, at least in this first method. So what we're going to do here is drop our butt a little bit, keep our backs very straight. Use your hands to just sweep the shovel back, get it under the snow. You're going to lift with your legs. You're going to push down a little bit with your right hand, pull up a little bit with your left, if you're in this position anyway, on this side. And you're going to use your hip to help give it a hip check as it goes and really make that snow fly. You can watch where it goes, but throw it out behind you. This way works great. You don't have to go backwards. I'll show you a couple other ways. But let's make some points here. Your hands, notice your hands are not going to move very much at all. So they're just not doing the lifting. You're not going to do this kind of thing. All we're doing is just a little bit of push down, pull up, and we're using our arms almost as like straight connectors, like piston rods in an engine. Also, keep your hands close to your body. The farther they get from your midline, the more bad leverage and adverse loading they place on your spine and your shoulders. So you may say, well, I don't want to throw my snow backwards. That's fine, you don't have to. That method works great, but here's another method. I'll show you three methods for doing this basic kind of lift. Second one is still face away. Slide your shovel in just the same way. Keep your back straight, squat down a little bit, but this time as we go up, we're going to turn our hands, torque our hands away, and give our hip a bump in the direction we want the snow to fly. So, you'll see, I'm not doing any heavy upper body lifting. This is all lower body movement, and nothing gets out of alignment. Third way you can do this is face this way angle the handle down across your thigh with your knee bent. So now your lower leg is going to support the shovel, and your thigh will act as a fulcrum. And you'll just push down on the handle, on the grip, and up a little bit on the handle and flip it out. And once again, I'm not doing any upper body, heavy duty arm lifting. This is all pretty much lower body, good body dynamics. Give a little bit of a bump with my leg too as it goes. So those are great ways to move the snow. A couple of other tips to minimize our lifting. If you have heavy, dense snow, especially that compressed stuff at the end of your driveway from the plows, don't pick up too big a piece of it. And the way to do this is just to chop it up like it's a pan of brownies. So cut it in little squares that are going to be manageable. If it's too deep, just take the top half slice. And the other thing is, if you don't have to lift it and walk with it, you can drag it with this shovel and lift it. So we can do a lot less lifting if we just drag the snow and just do the little lift at the end. This snow is not super heavy. I clumped it together artificially by pushing it up, but that heavy sticky stuff will stay right in there and will drag beautifully. And all this time, I'm not doing much work at all. Now I just lift and throw. Our new method, we don't use the upper body lifting and heavy arm lifting. And we don't feel any need to compress the chest by sort of holding our breath as we work. It's a lower body movement. We're upright, we're relaxed. There's really no upper body involvement at all. A little bit of movement from our shoulders and hands, but it's all taking place down here in the stronger parts of our body, and we don't feel as though we have to hold our breath and grunt the snow to make it move. So to summarize, if you do shovel, get yourself one of these and try these new methods. They'll let you take full advantage of your skeletal structure with great body dynamics. Straight, strong, and powerful. And remember, breathe. To lower the pressure in your chest, keep your airway open. Don't hold your breath. Don't clamp down while you're shoveling. So thanks for watching, and I hope you found the video helpful.